How much Aurox or URUS coin do you need to become a millionaire? Let's check it out. What's up guys, my name is Aaron and welcome to URUS Crypto. Hope all of you are doing well out there. So if you haven't seen my review on Aurox or URUS coin, then you should check it out, and there's a link above right there. But how much of this coin do you need to become a millionaire? Or even if you weren't a millionaire, to just, do really well in this investment? So let's actually get into the screen and check it out. So here we are guys, and we have our coin Aurox and ready to go, ready to be calculated. So if for example you had £300 as an investment, right? So we're going to look at this as a conservative type of investment, nothing absolutely too crazy, but obviously it's an altcoin, so risks do come with altcoins. But yeah, if you looked at my previous video, I've got 4 different price predictions on that, and one's going back to all-time high, the other one's using benchmarking Uniswap, right? And then it's got 3 different price predictions on that, which is the lower end of the market cap of that, and then what the current price is, and then the top end of that, right? So what we're trying to do is enter these numbers to see where we can get the price to go. So first off, it was 13 times, right? So if it's 13 times itself, we'll get back to all-time high. So that's what we're going to look at. So for example, if I get our calculator, we get 14.51. This is the price I'm entering, and times that by 13, and that gives us the price. So £188, that would be, right? So if we enter that into here, so that means you could make a gain of £3,900, right? So pretty nice. And that would mean that, for us to have a nice increase of doing really, really well out of this, then you probably have to increase your investment amount, right? So let's say you did actually put like 10 grand into this, then from that 10 grand, you can make 130 grand. So pretty nice. Not a millionaire yet though, right? Is it? So, what would you have to do? You'd probably have to put 100,000. 100,000 gets you there, right? Definitely gets you there and a bit more. So yeah, but obviously that's very risky to put 100,000 into an altcoin, unless you can afford to lose it, right? That's all it comes down to. But yeah, so what if, for example, we went back to our $300 amount and we went to our second price prediction, right? And that was 160x, what got the lower end of Uniswap. And if you don't know why I'm benchmarking against Uniswap, then you check out the full review that you can check out above. So yeah, 160x. So what would that be? So we have to use our price, so $14.51, and then we times that by 160. Right, and then it gives us a price, and here you go, 2,000. Sorry, what was that? Yeah, 2,321. So if we enter that price here you go. So your £300 got into 48,000, right? So obviously very, very nice returns, but not a millionaire yet, right? So what if you was to put in, let's say 2,000? So no, nowhere near. So you probably need about 10, let's say 6,000. 6,000 very close. So 7,000, I think you'll do it, right? So if you had 7,000 in this coin, you're a millionaire if it goes to the lower end of Uniswap's market cap, right? So that's pretty good to know, isn't it? But what if we went to our second range, which is 550x? That was our second range, and that's the current price of Uniswap now. Bear in mind, I'm using these numbers not in any bull month scenario. We're just looking at the current price, right? So yeah, 550x. So if we were to go back to our $300 investment and do the exact same thing again, so we're going to do our 14.51 times by 550, and that gives us 7,980, right? So if we enter that number again, here you go. So from your £300 investment, 165,000 investment. So that is very, very good. Sorry, return on your investment. So what would we need to put into this to do well? So let's say we put £1,500. £1,500, you're not a millionaire yet, but 2,000, I'm pretty sure you would be. So £2,000 into this, you'd have $1 million and a little bit of change more, right? So yeah, that's a very nice number to look at. So you could have 2,000 in this and it would do very well for you if it achieved really good numbers. So what if we were to look at full-on bull mode, right? What would you need with full-on bull mode, right? So on our full-on bull mode, and if it got to the higher end of Uniswap's market cap on a bull month scenario, we're talking last bull run, then we had a projection of 2,200x, right? Very high, I know, if this can do it, then amazing, right? But let's do it. Let's have a look and see what we could get out of this. So what we need to do now, we need to do the same calculation. So we need to do £14.51, and we're going to times by 2,200, and that equals 31,922. Okay, so let's enter that into here, sell price of that, and there you go. So your £300 investment could be 660,000, right? So we already know if you have just £600 in this, you'll be a millionaire. Okay, but what if we really wanted to mess around with this, and let's say you had 1,000 into this, how much would you make? So 1,000, you would make 2.2 million of this, right? So that's absolutely insane, right? But we had 7,000 at one point if we were looking at the lower end, just going back to all-time high. So let's put that in, 7,000. If you put 7,000 into this altcoin, you can make 15.4 million. Okay, so not a joke out here, absolutely crazy gains. So what do you think? Do you think these numbers could actually be reached? I mean, yeah, I think, I'm not saying that it would happen, but if this did go absolutely crazy, right, and it went parabolic, then you never know, right? We've seen it in crypto. We have actually seen this. So you had Shiba Inu doing stuff like this, right? We had other coins doing absolutely madness like this. So in crypto, it's all possible. But yeah, obviously the higher end ones are very, very bullish, right? As in full on bull mode, right? And also, a lot of people will probably lose our bottle, and I'll probably would lose my bottle too, right? We'll probably end up selling a bit more. So, but before, because you're like, it's gonna crash, right? So that's something to keep in mind. Obviously, keeping your bottle as a human, right? Hard, very hard to do. But some people are made for this. Some people can go for it. But I mean, it's good to take profits at certain times if you were to go through these scenarios. But yeah, I hope you like this video, and if you haven't seen my video around Aurox, then check it out right here. This is the full review, and yeah, I'm sure you'll really like the coin, and you'll see why it has a lot of potential. If I don't see you, I'll see you at the top. Bam!